Azteca Barrios.
He's legendary and only 8-division champion of the world, introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao.
Get ready for a collision of generations, styles, and legacies. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is shaking the boxing world to its core. With Fight Night set for July 19th, fans are losing their minds. Social media is ablaze, and the debate rages louder than ever. This isn't just another boxing match. It's a moment in history. On one side, you've got Pacquiao, the living legend, defying father time at 46. The 8-division world champion has nothing left to prove.
Deep breath. Using that jab game. Start.
Except maybe that he still can. With blinding speed, masterful footwork, and a ring IQ sculpted from decades of world-class combat, Pacquiao is looking to show that greatness doesn't retire. It evolves. Boxing purists and former champs are backing him in droves. They see Pacquiao not as a fading icon, but as a master strategist, capable of adjusting to any opponent. Legends don't age, they adapt, one veteran analyst said. And Pacquiao? He's not done writing his story, but across the ring stands Mario Barrios, and he's not here to be part of anyone's farewell tour. At just 28, Barrios is young, hungry, and dangerous. Tall for the division and relentless in his approach, he's entering his prime while Pacquiao is 4 years removed from his last fight. Barrios isn't just aiming to win. He's looking to take over with youth, stamina, and pressure on his side. Many believe Barrios could overwhelm the aging icon and launch himself into superstardom. This is more than a fight, one commentator said. It's a war between aerosoled school grit versus new blood fire. Former world champion Yordenis Ugas, the man who handed Pacquiao his last defeat in 2021, weighed in with a reality check that cuts both ways. This fight is risky for Barrios, Ugas said. It could be a lose-lose, beat Pacquiao, and people say he was old. Lose, and they'll never let you forget it. Ugas, who bested a sharper, more active Pacquiao, noted that the Filipino had just beaten Keith Thurman when they met. Now, after a 4-year layoff, the question marks loom larger. This time, Ugas said, it's harder. He's older, he's been out longer. But still, it's Pacquiao. You can never look past that. If you thought the hype couldn't get any bigger, enter Canelo Alvarez, who added fuel to the fire with his own bold take. Manny Pacquiao is a legend for a reason, said the Mexican superstar. Age doesn't matter when you've got that kind of speed, heart, and experience. I've seen him train, he still moves like he's 25. Canelo acknowledged Barrios' toughness and talent, but didn't mince words. Barrios is a threat, no doubt. But Pacquiao, I think he pulls it off. You can't ever count out a warrior like that. Absolutely, here's a high-energy, polished rewrite of your new content, seamlessly integrated into the previous narrative and amplified to keep fans hooked. It maintains a cinematic tone, highlights the behind-the-scenes drama, and adds emotional and psychological layers to the looming clash between Pacquiao and Barrios. What fans don't know might be the most exciting part of this already electric buildup. According to insiders, Manny Pacquiao recently had a private, closed-door training session with none other than Canelo Alvarez in a Los Angeles gym. A quiet, no-cameras-allowed exchange between two of boxing's modern-day icons. The reports are jaw-dropping. Footwork drills, speed bursts, explosive combos, no holding back. And Canelo, known for his own impeccable timing and technique, was reportedly blown away by what he witnessed. He still moves like he's 25, Canelo has said publicly. But after this secret workout, those words hit different. Canelo was said to be visibly impressed by Pacquiao's conditioning, explosiveness, and ability to push through grueling sequences at 46. The mutual respect between them? Unshakable. But this session wasn't just friendly. It was fuel for the fire confirmation that Pacquiao isn't stepping into the ring as a ceremonial figure. He's stepping in as a contender. But let's be clear, March is a fever pitch. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, one of the most dominant pound-for-pound kings in the game, gave his take on Pacquiao's legacy, and it came with a sting. Manny Pacquiao is a generational talent, no doubt about it, Crawford admitted. What he did, winning titles in 8 divisions, is something we may never see again. But then came the curveball. At the same time, I don't feel like he did it all on his own. That's just how I see it. Was Crawford hinting at matchmaking politics? advantageous timing, or just the nature of the sport? Whatever the case, his words stirred up a debate even more. Let me know if you'd like a shorter promo version. For YouTube intros, a press release format, or a fan debate thread spin-off. Here's your content transformed into a compelling, high-impact article-style update with a dramatic, cinematic tone, ideal for a sports blog, YouTube script, or feature story. It captures the controversy, the personalities, and the lingering tensions while maintaining a clear narrative flow and punchy delivery. As the boxing world gears up for the blockbuster Pacquiao vs. Barrios showdown, an old wound has been ripped open, one that dates back to one of the most controversial sagas in the sport's modern history. In a bold and unfiltered take, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the current pound-for-pound king, weighed in not just on Pacquiao's greatness, but on the cloud that some believe still hangs over his storied legacy. When Floyd asked for random blood testing, Manny didn't want to do it, Crawford said in a recent interview. And that raised a lot of red flags. Why not just take the test? He didn't stop there. And here's the thing, once Pacquiao finally agreed to Olympic-style drug testing, he never scored another knockout. That says something. The blood testing standoff, a dark chapter in boxing history. The controversy Crawford referenced stems from the now infamous 2009 negotiation breakdown between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. While the world salivated at the prospect of two all-time greats clashing in their prime, talks fell apart when Mayweather demanded random Olympic-style blood and urine testing. Pacquiao initially refused. His team cited discomfort, superstition, and concerns over weakened performance due to blood being drawn too close to a fight. The result? A fight that should have defined a generation was delayed for over 5 years. The boxing world was left in limbo. Fans were frustrated, and the media frenzy fueled suspicion and conspiracy theories. There were lawsuits, finger-pointing, and most of all doubt. Even though Pacquiao would eventually agree to testing standards, the fight didn't happen until 2015, years after both fighters' physical peaks. When the long-awaited clash finally happened, it didn't deliver the war fans had hoped for. Instead of a back-and-forth brawl, the 2015 mega fight was a chess match dominated by Mayweather's defensive brilliance and extreme caution. It's a divisive question with no easy answers, but one thing is clear. Even in retirement or near retirement, Pacquiao still provokes strong opinions from boxing's elite, and as he prepares to return against Mario Barrios on July 19th, the shadows of the past are once again cast across the spotlight of the present. Love boxing? Hungry for more legendary insight, behind-the-scenes drama, and exclusive updates? Hit that like button, share the story, and subscribe for more unfiltered coverage of the fight game. Stay locked in. This summer's just getting started.